El siguiente programa es clasificación A, contenido apto para todo público.
Las opiniones vertidas en el siguiente programa son de exclusiva responsabilidad de quienes las emiten y no representan necesariamente el pensamiento o la línea editorial de esta emisora y su institución.
Experiencias académicas, culturales y personales compartidos por estudiantes internacionales en el TEC de Monterrey.
I like that.
Welcome to the space in which students from all over the world share their exchange experiences with us. Una visión única de quienes llegan a nuestro país y la travesía de los que se van en busca de una experiencia global.
When I went there,
Esto es Global Connection con Carolina Alcántara. Iniciamos.
Hola y bienvenidos a Conexión Global. Mi nombre es Carolina Alcántara, soy asesora de estudiantes internacionales aquí en el Tecnológico de Monterrey, Campus Monterrey. Y hoy tenemos invitados especiales que vienen desde Finlandia, que nos van a contar un poquito sobre cómo es la vida estudiantil aquí en Campus Monterrey, cuáles han sido sus experiencias hasta ahorita y al igual cómo es estudiar en su país. Y bueno, recuerden que cuando tenemos alumnos que no hablan español o no son... o el español no es su primer idioma, usualmente hablamos en inglés. Y en este caso el programa va a ser así. Pero va a haber intervenciones donde yo voy a comentarles lo que estamos hablando en español. Entonces, sin más por el momento, voy a hacer el cambio ahora a inglés. Hello and welcome to Global Connection. I'm Carolina Alcántara, International Student Advisor here at TEC de Monterrey, Campus Monterrey. And I'm glad that today we have students joining us all the way from Finland, and they're going to be telling us a little bit about the experience of exchange here at TEC de Monterrey. And, well, so in order that you can meet them, I'm going to tell you who they are. We have Nele. I'm sorry, Nele, but you need to tell me how to say your last name, because this one, I think it's a little bit hard. Borisalo? Borisalo?
Yeah,
good. Oh my God. When I say it, it's just like, oh my God, it's like a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Borisalo.
Good. Really good job. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Because I mean, the last names always are the most difficult part of this work. Like, really.
Yeah.
And we have also Levi and Sama. Ansama.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Just
like
about.
Yeah.
I kind of got the the idea.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Good. Tired. For 7 a.m. classes, but really
God.
good otherwise.
Yeah, I'm good as well. A little hot, as always.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm also. It's not just because you're from Finland. It is like super hot right now.
But yeah,
feel
life
that.
is awesome here.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, welcome, and we're gonna start with the first section of the episode. You're listening to Global Connection. Están escuchando Conexión Global, Global Connection, aquí en Tech Sounds Radio.
Crónicas de un intercambio. La experiencia de vivir en México. A miles de kilómetros. Descubriendo un mundo de posibilidades. Thousands of kilometers.
Well, we're back and starting with the 1,000 Miles Away section where we're going to talk a little bit about... estamos con crónicas. We're going to talk... Exactly. I was saying another part of the script. We're going to talk about Chronics of an Exchange, where you're going to talk a little bit about your experience so far here in Mexico. And we can start from what part of Finland you are from and what university you study and what do you study.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I come from Tampere University. That's like in Tampere, which is like 2 hours away from Helsinki. And I study social sciences and more particularly sociology. And yep.
Yeah, I come from Oulu, which is a northern city in Finland, and I study at the University of Oulu. Quite somewhat near the Arctic Circle, 160 kilometers away, so quite north, and I study business administration.
Oh, nice. It's like you're really different
Yep.
perspectives
Yeah.
Absolutely.
because you're more business and you're more humanities, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And what made you decide to come to Tec de Monterrey?
For me, it was really easy. 3 things. I firstly wanted to get out of Europe. I've seen enough Europe, I would say, and then to experience heat like never before, because the Finnish summer is quite short and not so warm. So I wanted to get into the sun like all the time whilst I was being an exchange, and I wanted to move to a Spanish-speaking country to improve my Spanish skills as well.
So you love Spanish?
A little bit, yeah, but like I can survive with it, but I want to improve. So I'm taking classes in English, but I have a Spanish class.
Ah, that's nice. Yeah, the perfect place to like
Exactly.
develop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's quite the same for me as well. And yeah, Mexico has always been calling my name. So then like when I saw that that's one of the options that we can choose, so then I was like immediately applying, and that was my first choice. And also like the mountains here, they were just like so pretty. So I was like, I really want to see this place and like experience living here. So yeah,
And what has been your experience so far?
it's been so good. Like the supermarkets, they're very different from back home, like very American in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like it's been so good otherwise. And it's weird, like here, like the city is kind of like designed for cars, so it's very weird to like not be able to like walk to like all the places. And yeah, it's very big. Yeah,
Yeah.
really nice.
Same things for me as well. It feels like outside of school, it feels like being on vacation, because I live with my roommate Max and Jonah. They're really nice friends to live with, and we have a pool in our apartment section, and we're just hanging out in the pool all the time, every day. And when you come out of school, hey, let's go to a pool, take some sun, and then do exercise, play paddle. It's been like really nice, and the lifestyle here is much better than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah. And what do you think about, for example, the like school? How is it different, like the system from back home?
Yeah, back home it's way more relaxed and dependent on yourself, and it's like, I would say compared to here, this feels more like high school, and you have to be here, you have to like do group assignments all the time, which is not the case back home. No, back home you just study for yourself, don't really go to class, and just take the exam because that's what is required. So they don't like keep track back home. So it's more relaxed, and here it's more like high school for me.
Yeah, I would say quite the same, but also like we have like very big lectures. Like we have like usually at least 50 to 100 people like in the lecture halls, and then like yeah, there's a professor like telling all the stuff, and then we just like listen, take notes and that kind of stuff. But yeah, here's just, like you have a lot of like assignments that you have to do, group work and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really like it here. Like it's fun studying.
I think it's really different from what you are used to, right? I
Yeah.
mean, in regarding how people are, and like also like, I mean, the weather. I think that's
Yeah.
like a completely different.
Yeah, that is true. But it's also so weird that like outside it's super hot, but inside it's so cold. Like you have the
Yeah.
AC. Like
They love to blast the AC
Yeah.
like completely, like 17 degrees from 33 degrees in sunshine.
Yeah.
It's a bit much to take sometimes.
yeah,
You're like, I just feel like I'm back home.
yeah,
Yeah, it does
that's true.
feel really nice.
Yeah.
To, like, normality here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been really nice, and the campus is awesome. Like the facilities, the gym, the paddle, like free to play tennis, volleyball, paddle, like everything you got there. Even swimming, like in a real pool,
Yep.
which has been awesome. Then like like I love going to classes here because the facilities are really nice, and the classes are like fun in a way. Like they aren't just slides after slides. They're like talkative, and we have to do something in a group, which is like really nice. And you get to know Mexican people as well. And yeah, the most surprising part, I think, for me about the people in general in Mexico has been that the Mexicans in themselves are really friendly and inviting. That was a big surprise for me, because I thought they weren't as open as I would have thought. But yeah, it's been a really positive surprise for me.
Yeah, that is true.
And how would you just say that it's like the people that do an exchange here will be feel different if they do an exchange in Finland? Like in regarding that, like how people are in, like when meeting new people.
Yeah, I've noticed back home that it's a little bit harder to get to know people. Back home, obviously, everyone is quite well spoken in English, so that isn't a problem. But to dive into the friendship groups, it's quite hard, and the culture is a bit different. But when you get to know Finnish people, it obviously is fine. But the first icebreaker is quite hard, I would say, to exchange students who are coming to Finland, I would say.
Yeah. I feel like Finnish people are more like reserved and not like as inviting as people here. And then like I've heard that like many people just like hang out with the international students and don't get to know local people that well in Finland, which is a little bit sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have heard in general when people do Erasmus, like in Europe, the idea, like, well, not the idea, like usually they end up hanging out more with people that are in the same like international vibe.
Yeah, that is true.
And I also think it's maybe kind of similar here, but you also have the opportunity to make like Mexican friends because of how they are friendly with you.
Yeah. For me, I kind of live in an international bubble because in our apartment complex there's so many exchange students and you're like talking to them every day. But then there is the option to like have Mexican friends and have dinners and barbecues and stuff, which has been really nice to like go outside of the bubble, let's say. So yeah, it's been really nice in a way to have both worlds. Yeah.
I'm gonna translate really quickly because if not I'm gonna forget. I almost forgetting that I need to translate. Bueno, lo que nos comentan un poquito es que la diferencia también es que aquí pueden hacer muy fácilmente amigos, que les encantan las instalaciones del TEC y que realmente ha sido una experiencia muy positiva para ellos, porque por ejemplo para Nele, que ella estudia sociología y Levi estudia negocios, entonces pues son tal vez pues diferentes carreras, pero en sí han tenido una experiencia muy positiva. Dicen que a diferencia de que aquí en México las clases tienden a ser, como han escuchado tal vez en otros programas, que en el TEC tiende a ser un poquito más obligatorio el asistir, el estar en clase para hacer los proyectos, los trabajos, y en cambio, por ejemplo, también en Finlandia lo que pasa más es que cada quien va siquiera al curso, no es obligatorio, y pues son clases muy grandes donde al final son alrededor de 50 hasta 100, 200 personas por clase, y pues eso también lo hace un poco diferente en la manera de que aquí me comentaba también, Levi decía que es como estar en preparatoria. Al estar en preparatoria pues es un poquito que te llevan más de la mano, que así sienten aquí es más así, pero que también es algo padre porque también se les hace divertido ir a las clases y el hecho de también poder conocer mexicanos es algo que les ha gustado mucho. Y bueno, recuerden que nos pueden sintonizar en YouTube. Ahorita estamos en vivo, pueden buscar Tech Sounds Radio en YouTube para ver este y otros programas donde estamos platicando con alumnos de intercambio, al igual que alumnos mexicanos, sobre su experiencia de intercambio aquí en el Tecnológico de Monterrey. Y bueno, pues continuamos con la siguiente sesión. Recuerden que están escuchando Global Connection aquí en Tech Sounds Radio.
A miles de kilómetros, descubriendo un mundo de posibilidades. Thousands of kilometers.
And well, in this part of the episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about what's the experience of studying in Finland. What would you recommend, like, in Finland to do? And in general, like, tell people, like, what can they expect of an exchange there?
First thing that comes to mind is obviously coldness and snow and silence. Like, people are quite reserved in a way, and it's hard to connect to people, like, first, but then it's fine. And then I would travel north, like, if you study in one of the southern cities like Helsinki or Tampere or Turku, I would recommend to go north to see like what's in Lapland, and it's just a different experience. Like for Mexicans here, probably some of them have never seen snow or really cold environments in general. So I would recommend for the difference to go north and experience something way different than here.
Yeah, that is true. But I would still choose to study, for example, in Tampere, because I feel like they're like the student culture. It's like very rich. Like every week there's parties and like you have the overalls and you get.
You also have the
Yes,
overalls.
we
Yeah.
That's so
do.
nice.
Yeah.
It's, I think, bigger in Finland than in Sweden, actually.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, because we stole that idea and we took it like,
Yeah. we took it to the next level.
yeah.
Made it better.
And the exchange students as well get them and they can have them and wear them, and it's a really nice thing for them as well.
This is new
Yeah.
for me. I thought it always was from Sweden.
No,
Oh, yeah. No,
from
we-
Sweden to, but in
Yeah.
Finland. Yeah.
But it's really big in Finland. Because I've heard that like in Sweden, like not every student has them. Like it depends like what you study and where you study. But
Yeah.
in Finland, like everyone has them. Like you have to like get them, like buy them. But like everyone
Yeah.
like has the opportunity to get them.
Yeah, I think in Sweden, like most of the engineers have them, but not every like faculty has or department has them.
Yeah.
But in Finland, most of the students have them. Like I would say 90 to 95% have.
And how are your overalls? Like full of patches and.
Yeah, they're quite full of
Yeah,
patches, yeah.
I would say the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to collect some patches here as well to like sew them
Yeah.
up back home.
That's so nice. I
Yeah.
always have thought that that's like a really nice tradition to have during your your career because
Yeah.
in a way it's like a memory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. That
Yeah,
is true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like when you use the overall, you have also the same rules that you have. Like you cannot like wash it and stuff like that, like they do in
Yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
rules. If you wash them, you have to be in a shower on like wearing them.
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Never done it like yet.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
No, mine are quite clean still.
Hmm.
A bit dirty, but like still okay.
Wow, but for me it's insane. It's just like and they told me like from Sweden, like the guys that were last time here from Sweden, they were telling that they don't smell bad. Like I would think that they would smell because if you go out and party
Yeah.
and you don't clean.
That is true, but I haven't smelled mine. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think they smell that bad.
Yeah, I would say they don't smell surprisingly clean. Like if I think about it, to be honest. Yeah.
And I think it's because also the weather is not as hot as it is here.
Yeah, that is
you don't
true.
sweat that much
Yeah.
as here.
Yeah, and because like when it's like summer in Finland, like there's no student parties basically.
Yeah.
So it's only like during the fall, winter, and spring.
Yeah.
So it's always cold.
And what's
yeah.
like being a student like, in the perspective, like from the parties and from like the overall how's the experience? Like if you're a student just like arriving to do your exchange in Finland, what are your expectations? Like what can you expect like to start?
I think a little like being in a community, I would say. I think people recognize you are a student as well, so they treat you like more nicely. I think like in general in like the cities, supermarkets and cafes, oh, you're an exchange student, like they treat you better, I would say, because they have like the idea that they want to give the best experience to them. So I would like to think that's the case in every city, to be honest. And then the overalls, yeah, the student parties are, and the events, we have so many different events as well, so it's like really nice. You can select what you like and what you don't like, and yeah, it's something different compared to everything else in the world, I would say.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, there's a lot of like big parties with a lot of alcohol, so like people are very drunk. Like yeah, students are known to be like super drunk, but then also there's a very good variety of like alcohol-free things as well. If that's more your jam, like sports. What do you call like apro? That's like when you go from one place
Bar
to
hopping.
another. Yeah, kind of like bar hopping, but you can do that with like cafes or like sports thingies and everything. So it's very like versatile what you can do there.
And would you say that, I mean, there's like this conception that people from like Nordics often need alcohol to be able to interact?
Yeah, kind of true, because
Yeah.
the first like barrier to like handle is a difficult one, so alcohol naturally avoids that a little bit. But after you get to know them, no. But
Mm-hmm.
it does help in the start. So yeah, for international students in like student parties and events, yeah, it's a bit easier than rather in classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, very much easier to make friends like in parties when there's alcohol involved.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, but yeah.
Well, there's actually like some studies that they have been conducting so far that apparently like this generation and the upcoming generations are starting to drink less.
Yeah, that is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Do you feel that it's like that, or you don't feel like?
I kind of feel like that, but then like I feel like there's just like the two big groups. Like yeah, some people like decrease it, some people increase it. So like I haven't
It
like
depends your vibe sometimes.
yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and I've seen the shift in a way, like people drink less, and for example, couple bars in my city have been shut down because they don't have sales. So like the shift has been towards non-alcoholism, which is like in general really nice. And I
Yeah.
probably in the future will have more non-alcoholic like events, which is like more fun for the people who doesn't want to drink, obviously. So it's shifting like I would say it's shifting towards that at the moment back home. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. I think both of them are nice. As long as you're responsible and you know what
Yeah.
you're doing,
Yeah.
and you can control yourself.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you do you with yourself, as long as you're not harming anyone.
Yeah.
And what would you say that is the experience regarding educational? Like, is it more difficult? Would you say, like, or?
I feel like it might require a little bit more work. I feel like we have a lot of assignments that like you really can't use ChatGPT, for example. Like you really have to like think with your own brain and everything. So like in that sense, it might be a bit more difficult. And I feel like here you have like little tasks and like little assignments like every week. But like back home, for me at least, like we have just like a few assignments like per like a period. So like what is it, like we have like 4 periods per year, so that's like almost 2 months maybe.
Yeah.
And
So you have like you divide it by 2 months, like you study 4 months and then it's like 2 months.
Yeah, it's
like,
September to December, then January to end of April. So, 2-ish months.
okay.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and back home you don't have to go to class. Like this, normally,
And
yeah, like all the language courses you have to,
Yeah,
but
that's-
normal courses that are the most of the courses that I have are like the normal courses, so you don't have to go. The teacher usually explains the slides that are in your workspace, so you can like go them by yourself back home, and you don't get really much out of the teacher, I would say. So that's a difference. And then the assignments here, some of them are 5% of the grade, so that would never happen back home. Usually we have like at least 40% of, and that's one assignment, then exam 6%, for example. So we don't have like mini assignments there. It's more difficult, and like no uses of ChatGPT as much. And yeah, it's a bit difficult, less work, I would say, in general, but a bit harder. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the thing is that you have a little bit more pressure of getting like the exam, because it like the percent that it counts is much higher, and
Yeah.
also the projects, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And here you have the opportunity of maybe you didn't do that well in the exam, but you have the other
Yeah.
projects and
Yeah.
activities
is
that can
true.
compensate.
yeah.
That's true.
And what about food in Finland? What do you eat? What would you recommend?
My personal favorite is the Finnish dish is reindeer meat. It's delicious. It's amazing. It's a delicacy, so we eat it at our Christmas dinner, for example. Yeah, it's so nice. That one, and salmon soup. It's nice.
Big.
Those two are the main like Finnish dishes that comes to mind, and yeah, I would say our supermarkets are top notch.
They
Like,
are the best in
like,
the world.
I
They are
miss my
so good.
supermarket so much. Like they are so amazing. Like the products are really high quality, somewhat cheap, and yeah, I miss those.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
so
Wow.
good. Yeah, and then I feel like rye bread is very big there that I miss a little bit.
Yeah.
And then like Karelian pies, that's like
Mhm.
rye dough, like flat, and then you put like rice porridge inside, and then you like fold it and put it in the oven, and then serve it with like egg butter, kind of like you
Mhm.
mix egg and butter and
wow.
a bit of salt.
Yeah, we
and
don't have
parsley.
that here.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, so that is a quite nice thing to try, like if you go to Finland.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
It sounds like, I mean, I don't know about the reindeer, but but like the salmon soup and the pies, they kind of sound better.
Yeah.
Yeah. The closest one to reindeer meat would be like pulled pork. It's similar-ish to that, so it's better than pulled pork.
Oh,
It's
well,
more juicy and like delicious. Yeah.
wow. I think like there's maybe specific parts here in Mexico that you can get deer,
Okay.
but it's not as common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because I think there's also a lot of deers in Finland, right? Or
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah, reindeers.
the
Yeah.
reindeer.
Yep.
Like the ones that we have here at campus.
No, they have like the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those guys live maybe 100 kilometers away from my city. They aren't in my city, but really, really close.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
Quite
mine
common.
are not. Mhm.
Well, but like the Bambi was in Finland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bambi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna translate now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bueno, nos están contando un poquito Nele y Levi que pues cómo es la vida estudiantil allá en Finlandia. Algo que estábamos ahorita platicando es que allá comen venado, que es algo muy común, que es una delicatessen. Que no estoy segura si se dice así, sí, ¿no? Delicatessen, sí, creo que sí es la palabra correcta en español, pero que les gusta mucho, que inclusive lo comen en Navidad. También que tienen unos pies, que le ponen una... Nel estaba comentando que le ponen como una... que es butter, que es como... mantequilla, que es con huevo. Y también que le decía de la sopa de salmón, que son cosas que recomiendan probar allá. Y que también los supermercados son muy bonitos allá, que los extrañan, que les encanta, que la calidad de los productos que tienen allá es algo increíble. De hecho, creo que no les había comentado que habían dicho que aquí los supermercados los sienten como muy americanizados. Entonces sí sienten como que les extrañan sus supermercados. Y también que las clases sí son muy diferentes, pues como hace rato lo comentábamos en la parte de su experiencia acá, pues allá igual si te vas de intercambio a Finlandia, pues sí tienes que poner más atención en cuanto a que no puedes usar ChatGPT, es algo que comentaban, que son actividades que tienen mucho más peso, igual que los exámenes, y que puede ser un poquito más complicado eso. Y algo que también que fue chistoso es el hecho de que nos dicen que allá, no sé si vieron el episodio pasado de Suecia, hablamos sobre unos jumpers que utilizan que para irse de fiesta, que los llenan de parches, y dice que eso, que eso es de Finlandia. Yeah, you told like it's Finnish, right? The jumpers. Like you improve it.
Yeah.
Sí.
Improved it, yeah.
Bueno, que ellos lo mejoraron y el hecho de que al final van a diferentes fiestas, lo llenan de parches y también tienen la misma tradición de que no se bañan, o sea, no puedes lavar el jumper, te tienes que bañar con él o nadar con él para bañarlo. Y les volví a preguntar si olía raro y me decían que no, pues que no lo han olido y no, que no huele así raro, pero pues yo también creo que tiene que ver que pues son países nórdicos donde hace más frío y pues casi no sudan, ¿verdad? Entonces también tal vez las especies y lo que comen es diferente. Y bueno, pues recuerden que nos pueden sintonizar en YouTube, están escuchando Global Connection, nos vamos a un pequeño corte comercial y regresamos.
El desafío, la integración cultural, The Challenge.
And well, we're back y estamos de vuelta. Recuerden que si nos están sintonizando apenas, estamos con Nelly y Levi, que nos están contando un poquito de su experiencia de intercambio. Ellos son de Finlandia y nos están contando cuál ha sido su experiencia aquí en el Tecnológico de Monterrey, al igual cómo es estudiar en su país. Y si no han tenido oportunidad de escuchar todo el capítulo, recuerden que pueden ver la grabación en el canal de YouTube, al igual que otros programas. Y bueno, pues continuamos en inglés. And well, we're going to talk a little bit about the challenge. And in this part of the show, it's about maybe cultural shocks that you had, or things that you didn't expect it, and or difficulties that you had and how you overcome. Did you overcome them?
Like in general, just
Yeah.
in Mexico. Well, I feel like crossing the road. That is so hard.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Now I think I have I just cross sometimes. Like I just I don't feel like there's any rules to that.
No, there's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird, and all the electric cables are hanging out, so you have to avoid them not to get electrocuted.
Yeah.
So that's new, and the road in general. But for me, the most surprising part was the people are relatively the same. So there hasn't been a big cultural clash. So everything is sort of the same. People are all just a bit more open and friendly. That's been really surprising. But the infrastructure and little bits here and there are different, but more or less the same. I would have expected a little bit more difference, so that has been really surprising to me.
Did you ever thought about coming to Mexico and finding it like orange and teal, like in the and there's some people with sombreros, and did you feel like that what's gonna be like a little bit or not? Like you were like, that it's a stereotype.
Yeah, I thought that I would see a bit more mariachis here. Like that, I thought that would be like a bit more common, but I don't know if that's because I feel like when we have traveled to places, there you can see more of mariachis.
Yeah, especially in Guadalajara.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, but I thought that I could see them more here as well, but not really. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I didn't have the expectations that they would wear those but I think every normal day is sort of the same. People go to work, go to school. It's kind of normal, and those costumes are made for celebrations and festivals and holidays. So I didn't expect that side really, but maybe in the Dia de los Muertos I will see some more cultural clothes and etc. So yeah, wasn't really surprising to me, to be honest. Yeah.
And what did you do, for example, for the Mexican Independence Day?
I went to Mexico City and went to the Zócalo to see the Grito. How do you say that? Yeah, it was so nice. Yeah, see the president giving her speech and all the fireworks and everything. That was so nice. It was amazing.
Yeah, I was in Costa Rica, so I wasn't in Mexico, but the Costa Rica had in Independence Day there as well. I think there's the before or after the same as Mexican, so we saw some carnivals there, on the street. Wow. They were celebrating and playing music and stuff. So we celebrated Costa Rica's Independence Day there. So yeah.
Because it's super fun. I don't know if that happened in Costa Rica, but here in Mexico, often we make this joke that is the day that we Mexicans dress as Mexicans.
Yeah.
and we put sombreros and all these outfits that you will normally see people wearing maybe in the United States in Cinco de Mayo, but here it's actually in the 16th of September.
Yeah. But that is cool. But also what was surprising to me was that you celebrate quite a lot on the 15th.
Yes.
So yeah, you start the celebrations then. It's so funny.
Yeah, because the 16th is more for the hangover or relaxing. Yeah. Because the day you have off, so you get in the night, you either go to a club or with your family.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And I think it's nice that you had the opportunity, for instance, to go to the center of Mexico
Yeah.
because I think they celebrate a little bit more
Yeah,
than
that is
here.
true. Yeah, the celebrations were like so big.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so different from back home because I feel like we don't celebrate the Independence Day that much.
Yeah, it's more quiet and chilled and just in our homes and like chill, nice meal. Then more relaxed and quiet than here. It's not a big celebration, but
Yeah.
people do recognize it, like, and it's important day, I would say, as well in back home.
What
Yeah.
day is your independence?
6th of December.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
And so, and you just eat like Finnish food and that's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
On those days, you would have the reindeer. So,
Ah.
yeah, for example.
You don't go to the club or like.
Well,
No.
sometimes.
I-
But
no. But I see people going like for it, but not for me.
Yeah, but it's not like as normal as here that people go and do like big celebrations, and it's just
No.
like a day to commemorate that. And
Yeah, more like that.
I think maybe it's like our flag day.
Mm.
We have a flag day, and we just like it's also a day that we kind of commemorate the flag and
Oh.
yeah, because France wanted to take it away. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know that.
Oh,
but yeah.
no. Oh,
And if you go
okay.
to Mexico City, there's the Castillo de Chapultepec, and there's a
Yeah.
big story with 4 like training soldiers that and even one like took the flag and threw himself with the flag.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, story is interesting.
Yeah.
It's dramatic.
Yeah.
That's why we love soap operas.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you start like learning a little bit about the Mexican history, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean I don't think that part is fun, but that he died and
Yeah.
but it's
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very rich culture here in history.
Yeah, it's because I think also the country is so big
Mm-hmm.
and so diverse. Like
yeah, that is true.
there's so many different cultures in every state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can even say that inside Mexico we have like smaller countries depending on each state.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think also like Finland is the population is not. I think it's almost like like Monterrey, or is it more?
Yeah, we have like 5.6
5,
million.
6, about, yeah. So
Yeah.
Monterrey is metropolitan, so that's not too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite small.
Yeah. Now when you have that perspective, then you can see like how that's why it's so different and
Yeah,
so
that is
diverse
true.
because it's so
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
different. So you didn't have any other cultural shock that you would say like
Ooh.
with
I don't
like
know.
classes before
Well,
coming to Mexico?
Like with classes, like that you can start at 7 and you can finish
Oh,
at
yeah.
9.
Oh,
So that
yeah.
is crazy. Like every Wednesday I start at 7, and I'm a morning person, but still that's like whoa. Like my brain is not working at that hour.
Yeah, and that one as well, like up to 9 even. I don't have those, luckily, but also when I had 7 to 3, like back to back to back, I didn't have the opportunity to do lunch. So there was no time, so I grabbed a Subway, pre-ordered it, and took it to class. So I love that in Finland you have like great restaurants that have normal food, and you have actually the time to eat normal lunch.
Yeah.
Because
that is
here you don't really have the opportunity if you don't have a 2-hour break in between. So, yeah, that's something quite different. I was really frustrated on those days.
true. Yeah.
Luckily,
Yeah.
Until the end, I don't have that like 8 hours in a row, so it will be fine. But yeah, that's a big difference, I would say.
Yeah, because here the issue is that sometimes to get the schedule and the credits and everything
Yeah.
like booked, then
Yeah.
you need to do all like together. But
Yeah.
luckily, you don't need to do it till the end of the semester
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I'll be happy.
And where do you end that class? Do you have it for the whole?
Yeah, I have the same schedule for the whole semester, but that's okay. It's only one night and one day, so
Is it Mexican cultural heritage? The class?
no,
No?
that's the keys to happiness and human flourishment.
Human flourishment.
Yeah,
Well,
that one.
wow. Well, it's a reflect. Maybe it's not that. Is it difficult? You would say?
No, it's not difficult. So
good, yeah.
it's quite chill. So
It's better.
good.
Yeah, because at 7 a.m. I wouldn't like to be doing something that it's really analytical. It's just
Yeah.
not my moment. To
Yeah,
be
no.
like that.
Yeah, so that is fine.
That's nice at least.
Yeah,
that
that is
you're
true.
enjoying the class. At
Yeah.
that time, because it is early.
Yeah, it is.
I understand 100%.
Yeah.
Like, no, ya. Y bueno, pues lo voy a traducir un poquito así rápido lo que estábamos platicando. Les preguntaba sobre si habían tenido algún shock cultural. al llegar acá, y decían que realmente, o sea, Levi decía que aquí en México pues la gente es muy similar, o sea que sí es un poquito más abierta, pero realmente no tuvo así un shock cultural muy grande. Y también lo que estábamos platicando es que, pues, o sea, por ejemplo, ahorita Nele decía que las clases de las 7 de la mañana y también que las clases que hasta las 9 de la noche pues es algo que no están acostumbrados, que eso no pasa allá, y pues que también es algo que es un poquito complicado, pero pues que lo han logrado sobrellevar. Y también hablábamos un poquito pues de, Levi decía que él fue a Costa Rica para su Semana Tech y Nele fue a la Ciudad de México y estábamos platicando un poco sobre pues cuáles fueron sus experiencias y cómo vieron el hecho de poder un poquito pues ver la cultura, porque también decía, en cuanto a Levi, decía un poco de la cultura de Costa Rica, que también allá tuvieron su independencia y que le tocó ver carnavales, y Nele le tocó ver toda la celebración con la presidenta en el Zócalo. Y también decían que pues a diferencia de la celebración que nosotros tenemos acá, para ellos su celebración es mucho más tranquila en cuanto a la celebración que tienen para la independencia en Finlandia, que no hacen como acá de que una celebración muy grande, más que nada es un día donde pueden comer reno y también pues más que nada conmemorar. Y bueno, pues sigan con nosotros, vamos a la siguiente parte del programa.
Impacto positivo. Resultados de una experiencia académica. Positive Impact.
And well, we're back, and in this section is about like the positive things that you take from this experience. What are the things that might influence you for your future out of this experience?
Oh, I feel like having such lovely people, like such open people around me so much. I feel like that's what I want to take back home as well. Trying to be more open to things and everything. And also this is one thing I'm gonna take back home.
It's really convenient, right?
It is really cute. That is my favorite thing.
What was your first thought when you saw this?
I was so confused. I was so confused. But then when people told me what it means, I was like, yeah, so cute. I feel like you have such cute things here, like so much. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, people as well, like the friends I've made in the international bubble, really nice people and open. That mindset I would like to take back home. Yeah, and also the Spanish language as well. Probably not gonna use it that much back home, but yeah, I would like to study and continue improving that skill as well back home. So maybe this is like a trampoline, and I'm like it's gonna be easier back home to study it further, because I've been in a Spanish-speaking country and used it day to day. So that will be for the rest of my life maybe even.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider doing another exchange or even working abroad, or like after this experience?
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I would really like it.
Yeah, maybe not study abroad. I think for my tuition might be quite difficult to have it, but I think to work, I would say it's most likely that my field of study it's required to, work abroad, which is really cool. I don't know where, but Spanish-speaking country will be quite cool, and maybe even Latin America, like Argentina or something like this, will be really cool. But yeah, let's see. I'm open to everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
And what would be one of the main highlights that you would say you would take with you after this experience? Like maybe that like, or that story that you will tell your friends. I know that you still have like several months still. I think it's October, November.
Yeah.
But you still have 2 months to experience more. But so far, what have you thought so far about this?
For me, the first thing is definitely Costa Rica. It was amazing. Like everything about it was awesome. I surfed for the first time. Like the experience, it was so different to everything else I've previously experienced. So yeah, that was amazing. Like seeing jungle and like volcanoes and like surf in a like real nice beach, which was raining at the same time, sunset and raining. First time surfing was, yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah, that will be my first choice, I think.
Yeah, it's been quite like experience, like sunset, raining, surfing.
Yeah, it was, and yeah, hard to explain how great it actually was. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, for me, I think like all the hikes here. For example, we did like, I can't remember the exact name, but like in Rio Ramos, like we did like the water hike, like hiked, like we were like up to.
Matacanes.
No.
No?
No. Started with C or something.
Yeah.
A little bit different. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but it was really nice.
Chipitir? No. No, but it's near Rio Ramos. Ah, yeah? ¿Chipinque? No. ¿Qué? Ah, Cozumelito.
Oh, yes. Yes, that one. That one.
Thank you.
Yes, that was so beautiful and so fun to hike, like with your clothes on but still in the water. Like we had to have like our bags like on top of our heads and everything. That was really cool. That was amazing.
And then the weather is nice to actually be climbing. And,
yeah.
Because I think in a month or, well, maybe less than a month, it's going to start being so cold that maybe like in the water hikes are not going to be that nice.
Yeah.
But it's nice. I think a lot of people, when they come to Monterrey, they say there's not a lot of things to do here. But I think if you compare it to Mexico City, of course, there's not going to be enough things if like going out in museums or stuff. But if it's like ecologically, here it's like there's a lot of mountains. And I think there's even people that come to Monterrey specifically to do climbing.
Ah, okay, yeah. But that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, there's this place called Potrero Chico, and there's people that go there and climb. It's interesting. Like I think it's depends there's like how they say like your vibe attracts your tribe, you know.
Yeah.
So it depends on like what you're looking for. It's where you're gonna end up with being with.
Yeah.
And what are your next plans for the upcoming Semana Tech?
First Puerto Escondido, and then Oaxaca, and then to see El Día de los Muertos.
Ah, nice.
Like the parade and everything, and surfing a little bit in Puerto Escondido and that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night we booked the flights to Puerto Vallarta. Then 5 days there, surf, nice villa. Then to Mexico City to celebrate the Dia de los Muertos and leave on the Tuesday morning. So kind of extended weekend as well to round things up in the second week.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's so nice because both of your, ideas. I wanted to say another word, but I can't remember. But like plans. Both of your plans are nice because you're gonna get to see one side of the Mexican Day of the Dead, and also you're gonna get to see like the parade in Mexico City.
Yeah.
So it's nice, and you also both of you are gonna go to experience the beach.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice, like
really exciting.
to experience Mexican beaches here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bueno, un poquito de lo que estábamos platicando es de lo que van a hacer en Semana Tech. Nele nos dice que va a ir a Oaxaca y a Puerto Escondido, y Levi va a ir a Puerto Vallarta y también va a ir a la Ciudad de México. Entonces van a tener un poquito de oportunidad de conocer cómo es el Día de los Muertos allá. Y bueno, pues ahora sí que nos vamos al resumen y el cierre del programa.
Resumen. Summary.
Well, finally to wrap up the program, what would be a word that will describe your full experience?
Oh, that's a good question. I would maybe say a whirlwind. It's been like so good, but very chaotic. Yeah, I think that would describe it the most.
A whirlwind.
Whirlwind, yeah. Yeah.
For me, basic one, it's a holiday. It feels like a holiday. Yeah.
Well, it's nice because it's like your exchange and it's like changing from what you're really used to.
Yeah, exactly. So apart from the classes that are cool as well, everything else feels like a holiday all the time. Pool, friends, sports. Yeah, loving it.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a holiday? Okay?
Yeah.
That's true.
Exactly.
And well, now is the time you want to say hello to anyone, like hello, and in your language also. Like I don't know if someone's watching.
Terkkuja kotiin.
Joo, terkkuja kotiin vaan kanssa. Hi Max and Jonah. Cheers.
Well, and lastly, we say always goodbye in your like how do you say your native language. So how will you say goodbye in your native language?
Heippa.
Heippa.
Yeah, it's not really like formal.
It's like bye bye.
Yeah.
Heippa.
Heippa.
Yeah.
Heippa.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for listening Global Connection. Muchas gracias por sintonizarnos y escuchar Conexión Global. Antes de irnos, les voy a decir bien rápido las palabras que dijeron. Dijeron vacaciones, Levi, y Nele dijo whirlwind. It's como, I think it's whirlwind is
Yeah, it's like a little...
un reguilete. Remolino, un remolino. Sí, gracias. Y esas eran las palabras con las que describen su experiencia de intercambio. Y bueno, pueden sintonizarnos el siguiente miércoles en punto de las 11 aquí en Tech Sounds Radio. And we say goodbye. How we was? Hepa. Hepa.
Hasta aquí Global Connection. Te esperamos en nuestra siguiente emisión el miércoles a las 11 de la mañana, solo en Tech Sounds Radio 94.9 FM.